These look like a normal, everyday, average PDR tool, right? Well, there's a lot of intention behind the design, functionality, and overall build quality of these tools in comparison to a lot of the tools out there. I'm going to show you why you need the Stanliner razor tool in your arsenal, so stay tuned. All right, we'll start off with this tip design here. So this tip design, it's got two different tips, basically. I like to use this heel. Okay, this heel gives you a really nice push. If you get this in there inside a cavity and wedge this up inside of a brace and then kind of push off with this, you're gonna get a nice big fat push, and then you can finish off with this side. This side is nice and shaved, gives you a very clean push, very consistent push, and overall it's great for fine tuning. I use it a lot of the times towards the very end of a repair, or even just gathering up some metal in a really deep sharp dent. This gives a great isolated push. So here's a smash repair on a bedside of a Chevy. I'm going to show you how we implement the razors into these types of repairs by using the tips with side loads, basically pushing off the inside structure, kind of using that heel, and also just doing some direct pushing. You can see here being done. And I've already done all the major bulk of the metal, and now we're kind of entering into the finishing stages. So you're not going to be using these tools typically from the very start on these really large smash repairs, but you are going to be implementing them eventually into the repair process in here. And they come in super handy when the time comes to use them. You can see we've got this razor up into a cavity that's kind of awkward. Even with that bed rail cap off, the access was not great. So I was able to kind of get in there and do some twisting and using the blade tip as well as the heel to kind of leverage off of that inner structure to get some really solid side load pushes. You can see we're using some factory access inside the wheelhouse and doing some finishing work with some blending, and we achieve some amazing results. No sanding whatsoever on this, and I can attribute that to using these tools. These tools give an incredible push and allow you to achieve some amazing finishing work. Another Subaru smash here on the quarter panel. I had to actually tool this entire repair from the backside because this was a repainted panel. So I'm just bulking out the metal, getting it as close as we can, and then we're going to go in and do some finishing work, or in this case here, what we needed was a bend. So these tools are bendable to an extent. You don't want to completely distort them, but if you need a certain angle, there's nothing quite like actually bending a tool and getting that perfect angle to get in there and do what you have to do. And we're actually using a little bit of tape on the tip here because we're getting that very edge built up. And you can see, there's a lot of tension towards the edge. So that's why we need to kind of dumb down our tool tips a little bit with some tape, but we get really great pushes, and you can see it stays really clean. And we're going to go in there and just do some knockdown work now. As we progress a little bit further into the final stages, of course, we're going to take that tape off of the tip and use the bare metal tip there to do some really fine tuning to achieve some great results. And here's the natural view of that end result. Bumper had a little damage on this one, but customer was just more concerned with the metal on that one. Okay, this is a nasty one here. This took many hours, but got a lot of heavy usage with the razor tool on this repair. You can see we've got a tension set up here. We're just bulking the metal out. Then we're using some factory access with the 3/8 27-inch razor, and we're just slowly gathering that metal on that really deep impact. You see we have some factory access inside as well, and we took full advantage of whatever we can get on this particular repair because it was a tough cavity to navigate because of all the inner structure. But we're actually inside, and we're kind of twisting off the inner structure with the heel, and we're getting a nice big clean push during the finishing stages of this repair, just helping us speed up the repair. And you can see we're twisting inside that cavity. And you can see all factory access, no drilling on this repair. Came out fantastic. This lady was really happy with the end result on this one here. Many hours on this one, but when you have the right tools you have the passion, the perseverance, and you stay in the fight, you can do great things. And I do recommend, if you get the chance, stop by and see the Stanliner group at Mobile Tech Expo this year. They're there every year. Definitely one of the most popular booths at the expo for a good reason. The tools are amazing. Stop by and say hello. Be sure to check out StanlinerTools.com. In the non-stock items section, you'll find some of these tools as well as the regular inventory sections. Thanks for watching, guys.